politics has been in me before. So it's not a transition, but I just want to fulfill my dream to serve the people of Zimbabwe if I can improve the lives of people.
A lot of people looking at you, you are more of an artist guy. The way you set up, you laugh, and the blonde turnout. They're not taking you seriously. They're taking you for a joker.
You know what? Wait and see. You know, it has been something which I thought I grew up in the streets of Highfields, but I ended up in Los Angeles doing my sculptures. So anything is possible. Look at Obama. Look at President Trump. So I'm an artist. I'm not going to change my image because I'm not going to change my persona. I will still remain the Sekuru Traore they know. But I'm just coming in to help the people of Zimbabwe.
Do you have a party, a manifesto, which speaks to the issues that you are going to be tackling?
Yeah. Technically, people have been told things. I don't want to create 100 pages. People have been told things. People have been told so many things. So I think it's the time for me to just deliver. My manifesto is basically improving the lives of Zimbabweans, whichever way possible.
And your key attribute, what you think will put you ahead of the 23 candidates? People have been saying this election basically is between two forerunners. That is Edie Mnangagwa representing ZANU-PF and Nelson Chamisa representing the MDC Alliance.
I'm going to give them a tough time because I'm the darling of the crowd. I think I'm going to take it. I'm very confident.
Your sentiments to the electorate as we gear up towards the July 30, 2018 harmonized polls?
I think what I can say now is, as I'm coming in as an independent, people were asking me to have a party. It's like myself, if you talk of biblically, I don't belong to any church. I talk direct to the Almighty God. So in this incident, there's no need for me to have a particular party because people are my party. So I say to the electorate, let's do it. We can do it together.